I'm Miriam Gurman from Occupy Portland, and we're working on the A15 rally. Thank you so much. We hope to see all of you there on A15. But Helen and I have been talking today, earlier today, and Helen, I just wanted to continue this for a minute because I'm challenged. And my challenge is this. We were talking about the fact that Hanford really can't ever get cleaned up, no matter what we do to it. It will never be cleaned up. And this is a philosophical conundrum for me, because while we have to continue to try to at least get it cleaned up to some level, and even as I say this, it sounds just wrong. There's just something very wrong about it. So Helen, can you just address that for me? Because I'm really looking to you for a response about this, about how we need to deal with this emotionally or...
Well, Hanford's kind of like Fukushima and Japan, which will never be the same again, ever, ever. They can't clean it up. Well, what does clean up mean? You just dig up the radioactive stuff and take it somewhere else and bury it. They can't get to those plumes of highly radioactive material heading towards and entering the Columbia River as we speak. The Columbia River has been the most radioactive river in the world. There were two men from Hanford that worked there, went for a vacation at the mouth of the Columbia River, ate some oysters that were caught there, went back to their job, walked through the radiation monitors, and the radiation monitors went right off the scale because the oysters suck up the radioactive isotopes using bioconcentration. I walked by the Columbia River today and I thought, I can't believe they've done this to the Columbia River. And there's a huge amount of radioactive waste there, and they're trying to vitrify it, mix it with glass. Now, when you put alpha emitters like plutonium and americium and curium and einsteinium in glass, the alpha particles devitrify the glass and destroy the glass, because glass is basically physically a liquid. And so the glass just breaks and out the stuff leaks. So it's an exercise in futility, and Bechtel is doing it, and Bechtel's set up a whole lot of stuff, terrible radioactive stuff in the past. The thing that concerns me so much about Hanford is many of those tanks, they put all sorts of stuff in those tanks, a whole lot of chemicals and radioactive stuff. They don't even know what's in them. But some can explode. And they were sitting right on the edge of having an absolute catastrophe, because if one of those tanks explodes and the wind's blowing towards you, I don't know how much is in the tanks, but there's a hell of a lot of radiation in each of those 177 tanks. I think number one is you've got to, or they or the scientists have to work out how the hell they stop those tanks exploding. And to be quite frank, I did chemistry and stuff, I don't know if they can. I don't know if they know how. They don't even know what's in the tanks, and they can't get near them because they're so radioactive. They can't vitrify it, or that won't work anyway, so it's just a waste of your tax dollars. They'll never clean it up. I think it's something that has to be evacuated. And if the Tri-Cities are radioactive, they need to be evacuated first. But get the data first. What's in the food? What's the cancer incidence in the Tri-Cities? And have the data to know whether they should be evacuated or not.